Alright, I thought that I might do two videos here, but I think I'm just going to combine them into one. And this is Divinity Original Sin, the walkthrough, and we're going over Hiberheim still. But in this video, what I'm thinking about doing is combining entering the Hiberheim Palace Treasury and the castle, and also King Boreas, the fight itself. So we're just kind of, that whole area, we're going to kind of do it all at once.
We'll find a way.
There is multiple ways to enter into the palace to fight King Boreas. First way is right through the entrance.
This incantation.
After you get done killing the mini boss Immaculates, which was in my last video, you will find this scroll on the ground. You read it.
The force field brims. The voices.
That's the first way to open it up. There's some ice elementals on that bridge, but nothing serious. Here's the second way. Now you're shown this way by a rabbit who stole the carrot nose off of one of the snowmen. Now what do you do here? You can either throw a pyramid over here or teleport. Don't teleport your team. Don't teleport Medora or Jalhan. For some reason, they decided to add a very, very stupid, very, very annoying feature in this game, which is that they just can leave you. So if you injure them, at which teleporting it counts as injuring, they can eventually just get mad and go, "Oh, I'm out of here," and then leave. Nothing happens. You can then go back to your homestead and bring them back, but you know, like, why? Why do I even add that into the game? Like, it just seems so pointless. But anyway, so you just keep teleporting yourself around in this ring here. And this way you should go regardless, at least to get to this point. Because at this point, you will be able to get a chest, and if I'm not mistaken, it is an ornate chest, so it does have a good chance of dropping something reasonable. Ornate, yep, there it is. And so, yeah, see, two purples. And here we are. It injures you, but you just heal yourself, keep moving. Okay, now we're around on this side. Oh, good, I have a little more in this video, I guess. If you go down to the south, you'll be able to actually open the gate that you first run into when you enter Hiberheim. So here you are. You know, something funny to note right here that you might not know. A little bit to the south of here, we walk in here, there's actually a chest on a hill. Now this chest on the hill, it's not really a boss fight, so I didn't include it in any of my videos, but I'll include a little bit of a tip here that you might not know, is that when you come from the pool, straight down, you can see the chest right there on the hill. Get the chest, and while standing down actually on this side of the hill, teleport the chest off the hill to you. All these mechanical rats will be summoned on the top of the hill, but you won't even have to fight them. You won't have to fight them. But from the bottom of the hill down here, you can throw grenades up at them. Throw grenades up at them and kill them. It's actually the most effective way to kill them because those little rats are a pain in the butt, and so it's a trap. It's a trap. Don't go up that hill. Expect that chest to not be guarded. It is guarded. So anyway, so back here, this area is also trapped. Luckily, these traps are worthless as far as in damage. They don't hurt you. That doesn't do anything. Okay, so here's what you want to do. What ends up happening is when you run here, these things spot you. They're going to teleport you back to the beginning. What you're going to want to do is do walk in shadows, or somehow get this barrel in front of here if you don't have walk in shadows, which I have no idea why you wouldn't have that. What you're going to want to do with your high perception character, you're going to want to go stand in front of this sentinel right here. And at the bottom of this sentinel is a switch. which will end this little mini trap right here that's a pain in the butt. Not really sure what I'm doing here. So right here. So right here, there's the button, which I'm for some reason having a hard time hitting. I'm having a hard time hitting that. So I showed you. So at the end of that video,
We'll find a way.
this is what ends up happening. So they see you, watch what happens. Whoop, they'll just teleport you back here. For some reason, I couldn't hit the switch there.
We'll find a way.
So let's see here. Let's see if I... So anyway, so this is the end of it. So I just cut it. So right there, it's kind of hard to hit. There you go. So you move your mouse kind of right here. You can hit it. Wipes this out. Okay, now these you can actually you can go through. You can disarm all this stuff, and I show you kind of ways you can do it to some degree. Like there are switches in the bottom of some of these. I don't believe there's any over here. There's one over here on the right. But, you know, you don't need to. You don't need to. Follow my guide and get hover feet. What hover feet's going to allow you to do is to avoid this and avoid all this. And so just do that. Just avoid all of it. There's no point in having all this extra grief trying to find these buttons, which are hard to hit anyway. And then shoot some of them, kill them. So you hit these buttons, you can kill other ones.
Something interesting.
I saw a button here. So anyway, I'm just gonna hopefully just ignore this. Or you can do hover feet, you can, or make yourself fire immune and disarm these little grates as you go. I think I showed that for a bit. So you can throw these metal chests on top of the grates. I show that. I don't do it, but you can shove them here. But anyway, hover feet will allow you to get to here. You go over here. Now, once here, people will, say, oh, I don't know how to, get this. Well, there's a couple ways. Teleport is the easiest way, which you should have. You're doing my guide. There you go. Problem solved. Chest is yours. Another way you can do it is actually casting Tornado, remove the lava. Another way you can, and then throw your pyramid through the grate. The other way you can do it is to make yourself fire immune, which is a pain in the butt. Throw your pyramid on the other side of the grate. Okay, so I'm showing you here. This happens. Once again, it doesn't matter. Teleport it over. None of this stuff matters. And there you go. Got these guys. Now you're gonna do hover feet. See, you can trap them. I was showing you here. So you can, if you really want to, you can go through. You can dissect these things. But what's the point, right? What's the point? You're just wasting time. You're wasting, trap, disarm kits and stuff. Just run across it. Use your pyramid. Okay, so now we're going back this direction. So this is the second way to enter the palace. So you could enter from the front entry where I showed you. You could enter from the side entry here. This is what we're going to do to enter into the treasury. I'm going invisible here. I'm cutting myself off from the rest of the group because I haven't even fought this guy yet. I'm showing that you can actually rob this guy blind before even fighting him. Now there's a force field here. To get this force field down, you go to the northeast corner of the room. You talk to this statue.
You who seek the winter treasure, prove your attention.
You're
prove your worth.
Choose the correct name, which is Lurian, and then the force field opens. And here we are in here. Use a pyramid. Here we are. Now, it used to be in the original that if you hadn't high enough in perception, you could actually hit a switch back up in here, and it ended all these traps, but I have every time I get here, I use burn my eyes. I'll drink perception potions. I'll get my perception really high. I can't find this anymore, so I think it's been removed. I do not believe it's here anymore. And so this is the only way that I know to get through this. You cast Hover Feet, then as soon as you cast Hover Feet, you cast Walk in Shadows.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
On your trap finding ranger. Yep, and what are you gonna do? Whoa!
My target dances in shadows.
So that is an error. So this was an error. I was clicking to move, and it ended up having me attack one of these guys. So that was an error. I could have easily made it through here. That's a pain, and that's me moving my mouse because I was super mad at that. So you just have to sit here and wait until it regens. And there you go. So I wait until my walk in shadows. Did I say shatters? Walk in shadows regenerates.
Careful.
And then bada beam bada boom, you go through here. But anyway, you didn't, don't accidentally attack them. You can make it through in one run. Hit the switch, and that's the end of the traps. So now you're back here in the treasury. You can empty this. There's a lot of rando loot back in here, and a star stone. I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is just what is it? Just the star stone here.
Guess someone else got here.
Okay, so just the star stone. So there's a star stone there. Remember this? Remember this Royal Guard talisman that we got by completing that little mini trap puzzle, whatever you want to call it, around Mick Wishingwell? What you're going to do is you're going to stand in the middle of this ring here, and you're just going to put this amulet on. That's it. That's all you're going to do. Have him stand in the middle here. That's it. Have him wait, and magic will happen. Yay.
Something materialized in my pocket.
Well, I'm not going to go fish it out, if that's what you're asking. And, what else you got here? You got some kits. Oh, you got the Mick Wishingwell's spell in there. Now this, what you're going to need is you're going to need the Fae, the Forgotten Language of the Fae. That's, way earlier on in the videos I told you to buy from the librarian in Sicil. And bada beam, bada boom. So, what do we have here? Okay, so I'm just going through some stuff. Winter Amulet. There's just some stuff in this area you might not want to forget. There's the Winter Amulet sword kit. Down below, there's the Wishing Well spell.
What's that?
Wishing Well spell, and that will pretty much be it. So anyway, this video took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, so we'll just end it here. And then we'll start the King Boreas fight next. So hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, as always, leave a comment, and we'll keep moving. Thank you.